A very warm welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Shanakshi Chakrabarti. The good news, monsoon has arrived early, a week early of its schedule, reaches Andaman a week early. But as heat wave grips North India, the good news is that the monsoon has arrived early, 6 days ahead of its schedule. It has reached Andaman and Nicobar Islands. However, there is a red rain alert for the state of Meghalaya. But earlier in the month, NASA had shared images of Delhi's heat islands. These visible red spots you see on your screens are of those heat islands that have reached nearly 40 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, heat wave has gripped much of North India, but some relief is expected in terms of the fact that most parts of North India has seen heat wave, but some relief will be expected likely after the punishing 49 degrees. Thunderstorm forecast for many parts. Heat wave conditions is likely to reduce over northwest and central India from Monday. The other good news is that Delhi temperatures have drastically dropped from 49 degrees to 42 degrees on Monday. A big political story. A court on Monday ordered a pond within the Gyanvapi Masjid complex in Uttar Pradesh's Varanasi to be sealed amid claims by Hindu petitioners that a shivling has been found in it during the filming of the complex. The court mandated 3-day videography survey of the Gyanvapi Masjid complex ended today amid tight security and restrictions a day before the next hearing. Our ground report from Varanasi. Tensions over this spot in one corner of the Varanasi Mandir Masjid complex rose today, with a local court ordering a pond or well to be sealed after claims by a group of Hindu petitioners that a court-ordered survey had found a shivling. A lawyer representing a group of Hindu women who have sought year-long access to pray at the shrine behind the mosque went to court seeking the water body which is used for the wuzu or purification ritual before prayers to be sealed.
बाबा मिल गए, इससे बड़ा समाचार कुछ नहीं। जिन खोजा तिन पाइयां गहरे पानी पैठ, इससे आप लोग समझ रहे हैं कुछ?
As soon as the survey work was completed today, the supporters of the group of Hindu petitioners came out chanting Har Har Mahadev.
आपत्ति लगाई थी कल कि ये पानी को हटवाया जाए, हटवाने के बाद इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग की जाए। पानी हटवाया गया तो वहाँ एक शिवलिंग पाया गया।
The Varanasi district magistrate has ordered that the water body is not used by anybody for now. However, the Muslim side rejects the claim of shivling and said that what the Hindu petitioners are calling shivling is actually a fountain, part of the wuzu.
जिसे शिवलिंग कह रहा है हिंदू पक्ष, वो असल में फुवारा है।
वो असल में फुवारा है और उसी फुवारे के नाम पर ये लोग जो है पूरे देश को गुमराह कर रहे हैं।
The matter is politically contentious as well. Asauddin Owaisi of the AIMIM has drawn parallels with the Ayodhya Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid dispute.
This is a complete textbook style of what happened when Babri Masjid was taken away from Muslims. This order of today of sealing that area and allowing only 20 people to do namaz over there is a blatant violation of 91 Act.
जब मामला कोर्ट कचहरी में पड़ा है, कचहरी के आदेश पर कुछ काम किया जा रहा है, तो उसमें खलल डालने का और उसमें माहौल खराब करने का काम ना करें।
Tuesday is going to be very important for this matter. Here in Varanasi, the court-ordered survey will submit its report. And in Delhi, the Supreme Court will hear petitioners demanding a stay on the survey of the Gyanvapi Mosque. Key arguments against it are that it violates the 1991 Places of Worship Act, which says status quo should be maintained, upheld by the 2019 Ayodhya judgment. With Saurabh Shukla, Bureau Report, NDTV. The Prime Minister held bilateral talks with his Nepalese counterpart Sher Bahadur Debua on Monday and visited Lumbini, the birthplace of Gautam Buddha, during his visit to the Himalayan nation. Prime Minister says India and Nepal's close ties can benefit the world. My colleague Ratnadeep Chaudhary and Sanjay Chakraborty report from Lumbini.
Prime Minister Modi with his host, the Nepal Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deoba, lighting a lamp at the famous Ashoka pillar in Lumbini in Nepal, the site where Lord Buddha is thought to have been born.
नेपाल के बिना हमारे राम भी अधूरे हैं। मुझे पता है कि आज जब भारत में भगवान श्री राम का भव्य मंदिर बन रहा है तो नेपाल के लोग भी उतना ही खुशी महसूस कर रहे हैं।
It's Buddha Purnima today, an auspicious occasion for millions. But while that may have been the overt reason for the visit, both India and Nepal are still in the process of setting right a relationship which ran into major hiccups in 2020. India has historically been Nepal's closest partner. Both nations share an open border and soldiers from Nepal form a part of India's vaunted Gorkha Rifles regiments. But the growing presence of China has Delhi worried. Beijing has the highest foreign direct investment of any country here, a bid to grow its influence in a region which it sees as key to its Belt and Road Initiative, a global infrastructure development strategy. In fact, while arriving here, the Prime Minister did not land at the nearby Gautam Buddha International Airport constructed by a Chinese construction group, choosing instead to fly by chopper directly to Lumbini.
India is our close neighbor and trusted friend with multidimensional relations. We look forward to further strengthening of our relations based on mutual understanding and respect.
For many here, India will always remain Nepal's closest partner.
कि भारत से जब रिलेशनशिप हमारा अच्छा होगा तो हमारा रोटी बेटी का सब चीज़ भारत से ही होता है। अब जब चाइना से होगा तो वो लोन देके हमें अपने ओर आकर्षित करेगा तो उससे हम उसके आर्थिक नीति में फंस जाएंगे और यहाँ पे श्रीलंका जैसा माहौल क्रिएट हो जाएगा।
But while India is a trusted partner, many here do not want New Delhi to be a regional big brother.
नेपाल एक छोटा देश है और इसके पड़ोसी बहुत विशाल हैं। दोनों का संतुलन करके ही चलना नेपाल के लिए हितकर है।
In terms of optics and message, this visit of Prime Minister Modi has been well pitched. Now what remains to be seen whether this is able to generate enough significant gains for India and help in developing better trust with Nepal. From Lumbini, with camera person Sanjay Chakravarti, this is Ratnadeep Chaudhary for NDTV.
In fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi stopped over in Lucknow to dine with Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. On the agenda was also an interaction with the UP ministers on governance. This is the Prime Minister's second Lucknow visit after the BJP's big assembly polls win. The Prime Minister was seen in a group photo with the Chief Minister and the entire cabinet. Shifting focus to big news from the national capital, slamming the anti-encroachment drive being carried out in various parts of Delhi, the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Monday said if bulldozers raze shops and houses of nearly 63 lakh people in Delhi, which are considered illegal, it will be the biggest destruction in independent India. At a meeting with Aam Aadmi Party MLAs on the matter, Mr. Kejriwal told them that they should be ready to go to jail for opposing the anti-encroachment drive. Take a look.
It's now the Aam Aadmi Party versus the BJP on bulldozers in the countdown to Delhi's municipal elections. The Delhi Chief Minister today spoke out against the current bulldozer drive in Delhi, a month after the Jahangirpuri demolitions. After a meeting with all Aam Aadmi Party MLAs in Delhi, his message was unambiguous. Stand with the people against bulldozers, even if it means going to jail.
हम खुद भी अतिक्रमण के खिलाफ हैं। हम नहीं चाहते कि एनक्रोचमेंट्स होनी चाहिए, हम नहीं चाहते कि इलीगल बिल्डिंग्स बननी चाहिए, लेकिन इस तरह से बुलडोज़र चला के लोगों के घरों को और लोगों की दुकानों को उजाड़ना ये सही नहीं है। हम इसका सख्त विरोध करते हैं। अभी मैंने विधायकों की मीटिंग ली और मैंने उनको यही कहा है कि जेल भी जाना पड़े, डरना मत, लेकिन आपको जनता के साथ खड़ा होना। इस तरह से बुलडोज़र चलाना सही नहीं है।
मुझे लगता है कि इससे Delhi's BJP President Adesh Gupta has responded.
केजरीवाल की चिंता वाजिब है कि वो आज बड़ा मासूम सा चेहरा लेकर आए और दिल्ली वालों को फिर उन्होंने वही डराने का काम किया। पूरी दिल्ली में बांग्लादेशी रोहिंग्याओं को बसाने का ठेका जिसको दिया है वो वही विधायक है जो बुलडोजर के सामने लेट गया था।
With the elections to the civic bodies in the national capital are to be announced soon, the bulldozers have become the latest point of confrontation between the political parties. With camera person Pawan Kumar, this is Arvind Gunasekar for NDTV.
Big story from Maharashtra. A Marathi actress has been arrested and faces multiple cases after objectionable posts against NCP chief Sharad Pawar. A student was also arrested for a similar post. NCP workers protested against the demands, and in the meantime, a video of NCP workers assaulting BJP spokesperson has also gone viral on social media. Here is a report.
ही जी विकृती सुरू झालेली आहे ही समाजासाठी वाईट आहे. आज ती आमच्याबद्दल झाली, उद्या ती तुमच्यावर होऊ शकते आणि ती आमच्यावर नाही, तुमच्या वैयक्तिक पण आयुष्यात येऊ शकते. आणि अशी जी प्रवृत्ती आहे ही कुठल्याही समाजात जगामध्ये ती फार चांगली किंवा सुसंस्कृत त्याला कोणी डिफेंडच करू शकत.
Backing the action against actor Ketaki Chitale, Sharad Pawar's daughter and Baramati MP Supriya Sule said she could not support a post which implied her 80-year-old father is near death, and that the law will be the final arbiter of the arrest of the actress who has worked in Marathi serials and films. The post shared by the actress on Facebook led to huge political protests over the weekend. After she was arrested, Ketaki Chitale had black ink thrown on her by NCP workers. She's also now had cases for defamation and promoting enmity in several districts like Mumbai, Pune, Dhule and Nashik. Today, her phone and computers were seized by the Thane police and she will stay in police custody till Wednesday.
उन्होंने जो पोस्ट किया था वो पोस्ट कौन से डिवाइस से किया था उसका इंक्वायरी करना है और वो जो भी डिवाइस है वो सीज करना है.
Maharashtra politicians across party lines, including Devendra Fadnavis and Raj Thackeray, have called for action against the actress. But Cabinet Minister Dharmendra Pradhan tweeted questioning, "Champions of free speech today are real threats to freedom of expression and plurality, from MVA to the AAP to TMC." This despite similar action against independent MLA Jignesh Mevani and many others by BJP-ruled governments. Apart from the actress, a student Nikhil Bhamre has also been arrested for posting a different objectionable post on Sharad Pawar. It is clear in today's politics, Twitter and Facebook are the new battlegrounds, with parties across the spectrum displaying very little tolerance. With Pooja Bhardwaj and Saurabh Gupta, Sakshi Bajaj for NDTV.
Well, the spotlight is now on LIC's listing on stock exchanges. Sakshi Bajaj shares the indicators to watch out for.
Life Insurance Corporation's D Street debut. However, the listing comes amid volatile stock markets, rising inflation and rising interest rates. One cannot ignore the fact that the listing comes amid a volatile stock market where investor sentiment has taken a huge hit due to the consistent FII selling, inflationary risks and global and domestic ones as well, and interest rates moving northwards along with liquidity being taken out by central bankers globally, ending the easy flow of money into equities. What experts also want to keep an eye out on is the medium-term to long-term outlook for the stock. And of course, they seek a brand like LIC to give them returns beyond the short period of investing, which shouldn't deter their mid to long-term goals of wealth creation.
Well, the LIC IPO is listing in very interesting times, marked with volatility, inflationary pressure and geopolitical pressure on account of Russia and Ukraine. Market participants and investors should not and may not expect very big gains on the listing day, as they're investing not for short-term capital gains but for long-term wealth creation. And LIC will help you achieve that.